was a wild night. You know, you're not going to let the vultures get that close to my private parts. This show has some sort of romantic symbolism that seems confused to me. So let's go look at some of the other things where he's letting it all hang out. Let's go see. Women ready to give birth at any moment with home cesareans. Well, you know, this is a new look for the expectant mother. I'm very pale naturally as a person, so I like the fact that his paintings are people who are even more pale than I am. It's very nice. You seem to have equal influence of Audubon and John Waters. I was saying it's a very pale person. I'm a very fan of artwork of people who are even more pale than I am.
Exactly. I love pale flesh.
Now, what is happening here with the sword-fighting mothers and stuff?
There's a lesbian sex practice called tribadism, which is rubbing clitorises together. And so instead, a friend of mine made a joke about another artist who's a lesbian and said, well, she doesn't have hot sex anymore. All she does is raise babies and try to live in suburbia. So I realized if I change one letter in tribadism, it's tribalism. And so instead, they're rubbing their pregnant bellies together.
All right, well, I was damn close. I was almost there, except the two fish hanging off the
That was just a visual pun.
I thought maybe they were getting ready for home cesareans, and
exactly.
Frankly, if I'm gonna like pose around naked, having rows of corn and vultures at the same time seems to be really asking for trouble, don't you think?
Exactly.
I mean, to a vulture, it's all about the same, isn't it?
Exactly.
What is the painting there?
So what's happening with the squirrels and the rabbits? The Kama Sutra rabbit there.
That is about a friend of mine talking about Simon LeVay and isolating the gay gene and protecting bisexuals as biologically...
To bisexuals.
Exactly. So that's what that's about.
Dying breed.
Well, I like your handling of flesh.
Thank you.
And this is pastel?
Yes, it's all pastel.
And it's beautiful pastel. And are you going to put them under glass, or do you just...
They should be, yes.
Because they do get dirty,
yes, exactly.
just from the air.
Right.
So yeah.
We'll definitely be covering them. It was just
Well, I think that they would look really nice with that Francis Bacon, the whole giant frame around it, gold with a huge amount of space around it, just to give it historical things.
Right.
What's happening with the bunny rabbit that's hanging around the neck there? Because I like the fact that the rabbit is so happy.
That is about a friend of mine, Eric Saul, had an opening, and everyone was ringing the death bell for figurative art. So this is how it was supposed to be me, how I felt at the after party, and that's John Curran. And so, and it's supposed to be...
As I know him to be.
And so I was trying to put his head on his own sort of...
Portrait of John Curran, if you have not noticed the close resemblance.
No, these are much better than John Curran. John Curran is a hack compared to these.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be me as John Curran.
The skin quality is really good, but instead of like being blue, my skin is so translucent you can see it's green underneath the quality. Yeah. Anyway, so where did you learn how to draw so well? And I like the merriment. Your work makes merry.
Yes, exactly. I try. I'm actually mostly self-taught. I'm a Columbia dropout, so
Good.
I just
to dropping out.
Exactly.
You dropped out from the good place.
Yes, I did.
So that's actually quite...
Travel the world.
I knew some of these Harvard and Columbia dropouts.
It's good to get into a good school and drop out. You can drop back in.
Yes, I should. Yeah.
And now, is this a portrait of you?
Yes, it is. It was the first time I was sort of dealing with getting older, and I was trying to show me getting older, but trying to idealize, romanticize myself.
Getting older sucks and is bad, but it's dying that is really fucked up.
But don't go dying.
Is this how you want to go?
Being pecked by vultures. Yeah.
I like is this some sort of opening that shows the collapse of civilization?
Yes, exactly.
Are you imagining
it's me as a dying European bee is supposedly what it's happening. I did, a bunch of my friends were at Leo Koenig, and bees are supposedly dying off because of chemically engineered German corn. So it was just sort of a joke on it, because I'm always being counseled by friends of mine from Koenig about how my career should go. And so I disregard that advice. No, I know. Exactly. Like our lives are going in total opposite directions. But so that's me being sick on that advice or and so the beehive collapse of the dying bee. It was also World Trade Center. I was trying to do a whole sort of.
It's the best post-apocalyptic symbolism since Gauguin went to Tahiti.
Which is what I aspire to. Yeah, I don't think.
Anyway, it's been a great pleasure meeting you.